All right, here we are. Welcome to Magical Monday on our new mastermind page. It looks like it's working today. So if you're joining the replay, welcome. Glad you circled back to join us. Hang out with me for a minute while we wait for those that are going to join live, and then I'll jump in. All right, it's working. I see somebody has found their way here. Say hi in the comments for me. Good morning, Arnell. All right, I see a couple of you joining, so say hi in the comments while we wait for others to join us. All right. As you are here with me, just begin to breathe deep into your body and let your body relax, become super focused. Say hi in the comments if you're getting here. Good morning, Joseph. Who else is here? I see a couple of others that haven't said hi in the comments yet. Good morning, Jeff. I am so delighted after 2 weeks of so much technical frustration. Facebook Live is functioning again on our new page. So we're just going to hang out a minute and see who else joins us. As you are getting here, say hi in the comments. If you're watching the replay, just hang out with me a minute or two longer while we let everybody log in and say hi. If you're on the replay, say hi in the comments. I do come back and see who joined us in the replay. Hi, Michael. Hey, Tim. It's 7:01. I'm going to wait till 7:03 just because this is the new page. So as we're hanging out and as we're waiting, I want you to just become very aware of your physical body for a moment. Just feel your body. What's going on in your body? Then I want you to begin to focus on the breath. Good morning, Amel. Start to take your breath deeper into your body. Remember, you're not breathing. Something's breathing you. And that's your eternal drop in the infinite ocean of source. That's your soul breathing its body that it happens to have floating in the middle of your eternal auric field. So connect with your breath. Connect with the non-physical part of you that is sustaining the physical part of you with all its automatic systems, its breathing system, its vascular system. It's all on autopilot. Good morning, Sebastian. Okay, so I'm going to take my focus off of the comments now. If you're joining us, make sure you say hello. I want everybody to become super connected to their body, very present to their body. And I want you to take your right hand, place it on your heart. Take your left hand, place it on your heart. And I want you to really connect with the two versions of yourself. They both live in the same physical body you have been in your entire life. One is tuned to the lower frequencies that the world is transitioning out of, and the other is tuned to the new frequency. The old version of you is not wrong or bad or less than the new version. Got to get that. Technically, they're one and the same. They're just versions of you tuned to different frequencies that allow a lesser awareness of yourself and a stronger awareness of yourself. So with your hands on your chest, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to tap into the higher frequency version of yourself. It's your responsibility. It's our responsibility to do the work that allows us to become aware of that version of ourselves. But it's the responsibility of the higher frequency version of ourself, of our soul, to instruct us from the inside out to help the old version make the transition. So I want you to connect with the higher frequency version of yourself. That version of yourself is absent of any fear. It's absent of any knowledge. It is not source. It only knows itself as source. And therefore, it is absent of any human limitation because it is not human. From that version of yourself, I want you to tap in with the lower frequency version of itself, which only knows itself as human, which has done the best it possibly can to understand the human existence and then craft a persona to survive the world on that lower frequency. And I want you to sense the immense love that the higher frequency version of you, source, has for the wounded version of you, the persona that you crafted to get you right here, right now. The way it works really well for me is I imagine myself as a 6-year-old boy. I see pictures of myself as a 6-year-old boy, collecting the data, believing everything outside of me, telling me who to be and how to be and what to think and how to do this thing called life. That's all transmitted through everybody else's wounded personas. And then I feel source, my eternal being, holding that 6-year-old version, comforting that version of me that slowly became the 7-year-old and the 12-year-old and the 14-year-old and the 21-year-old and the 35-year-old and the 40-year-old and the 55. And this version of myself at 64, Source is holding all of those versions of me, saying this is the appointed time for you to wake up, for you to remember, for you to reconnect, for you to reimagine what's possible, for you to reinterpret your experience of what it means to be a human. And all of that awareness is tucked right inside where my hands are touching in my body, in my upgraded heart chakra. Infinite intelligence of Source coming online to help me reimagine, reconnect, and reinterpret all of who I am. And it's happening right now. See if you can just feel that within your own beingness. It's powerful. It's powerful. There's only love for you in the inside of you. Not up here. There's a lot of rage and judgment and disappointment and fear. But in here, there's only love for you. And that higher frequency version of you is ready to come online at an even stronger bandwidth, deep and wide, this week. There's so much grace and ease in this window that we're in that I spoke about on the energy update. I want you to see if you can sense that. Regardless of the circumstances that have unfolded in your life, even since Saturday, might be somewhat super challenging for you. Some of the challenges on your Mud Runner race you've overcome them and you're recalibrating, but you can still see them on the track. But there's a grace coming online. And what I want to drive home today is I want to invite you to allow this week to be a week of refining and regrouping. We got a lot of R words. As you are reimagining what's possible for you, as you are reconnecting with the soul version of you, as you are reinterpreting the circumstances that you find yourself in right now, this week is about refining and regrouping. It's not necessarily about success in accomplishment, although you can continue to be moving forward. It's not a time of rest, although you have to give yourself rest. It's not a time of backing off. It's a time of refining, which if you look that word up, it means removing impurities or unnecessary elements. This week is about rethinking where I am in relation to where I feel my soul has been taking me, and asking myself, what is unnecessary that I'm doing, that I'm thinking, that I'm engaging my time and my resources in, as it specifically relates to what's important now with where I know I need to have my focus. When tension and fear escalate, distractions become really intense. And with what's going on in the background of the collective, in addition to all the exciting things you might have going on or challenging things you might have going on, when we're in fear, it's easy to grasp for straws and waste energy and waste time. And this week, there's a sweet energy coming from the inside out, full of grace and compassion for ourselves, to give ourselves permission to say, oh, I don't even need to finish that. I can refine its existence in my process. It's not working. I don't need it. Or, oh, wait, this can really wait for a month. What's important now is this. So I need to have a conversation over here and say, hey guys, we're going to wait on this. So this is a week of refining and regrouping, rearranging the puzzle pieces. So a week from now and the week after that, when a new energy is coming in, you're going to be, it's like your garage is organized and you got space. Your workshop is reorganized and you got all the space and all the resources laid out to really put your focus on what's important now for you. Which, if we really back it up, takes us to the question of the entire purpose of the Win Mastermind. Learning to be in the question of what's important now really helps you stay in alignment and stay intentional and stay purposeful. So the invitation today, before we hang up, is I really want to give you permission, to give yourself permission to regroup right now, to reassess, to rethink, to reimagine, reconnect with what's important, reconnect with that, reinterpret. Your inner guidance is going to show you how to interact with all those R words right now. But the two that I want to give you to walk away with today is refine and regroup. Really rearrange all the components of where you're spending your thoughts that create your emotions and where you're spending your resources and your time, particularly if you're feeling overwhelmed. Regroup. Sometimes that takes a moment to really step back, rethink, and then do all the necessary steps to regroup. While you're regrouping, you may not actually be accomplishing anything for the bigger goal of what really is important, but you're repositioning yourself to really get back on task for what's important now. And what's important now, this week, is that you refine and you regroup, and there's an energy coming in, not just for you, but for those around you that are actually being called into your experience to support what's important for you. So I really want to leave you with that. Give yourself permission to re-ask the question, what's important now? And what's on my to-do list and what's in my purview that I don't even need? What can I put off and how can I regroup? Because I'll tell you, next week there's a surge of energy coming in to really help us accelerate our outcomes for what's important now if we rearrange all the puzzle pieces. All right? So have fun with that. I feel really great knowing I have permission to do that from my source. So I'm going to give myself today, in between a client, I've got 90 minutes, and I'm going to sit and regroup and really refine and get myself back on track. Not because I'm so horribly off track, but I can feel there's some refinement necessary, and the energies are supporting them. So give yourself that gift, you guys. All right, I'll see you on your one-on-ones this week if you haven't. If not, I'll see you on next week's Magical Monday. Remember, there's only love for you here. Tap into that. All right, enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Bye for now.